Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB, elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Looking to pass. It's Evans. Gonna take a shot. He caught it. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Owls offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes, because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Dean. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Kennesaw State right back to work. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Offenses love love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Back to pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle, it's Dean. He gets it to the 31-yard line, a big play for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking left. A strike downfield. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's first and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TV.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Offense working from the pistol. To the air, it's Evans. He's going for the big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Give to the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs. I look for this offense to continue the physicality and hand that man the ball again.
And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
But that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Defense has to do a better job with their assignment football, trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside, and that's why he scored.
And the point after is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack. Throw the ball away. Now, listen, we could debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, kid.
Oh, they're after him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Kennesaw State right back to work. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Evans. Catch in the middle, it's Burke. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Throws toward the end zone. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Coastal Carolina. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. This time it's complete. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. Wants to go up top. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up? so careful too, David, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Great place to start for this offense. Dropping back, it's Evans. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass on 2nd down. Buys a little time with his feet. He'll throw it. This one's complete. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard. A shot toward the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. They just keep firing. Looking for the goal line. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Give to the big fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
To throw, it's Evans. Fires left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now facing a 3rd and long.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Lets it fly. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. There's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Now the play fake. He's going to let it go. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Evans. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he's got it inside the 25.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Using his feet to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
That's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical.
Headed to the end zone. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, That's a good omen for the defense.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he's got a touchdown.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Evans. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 1st down. He's taking the shot. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead.
Looking deep down the right side. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, We're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
He'll put total weather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Back to pass, it's Evans. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. He wants to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a success. Throws toward the end zone. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Snap in the shotgun. He makes the grab for the two. I don't know why you need to go for two there, but they do, and it's successful. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Dean. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Quick strike complete. Push down for the tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Evans. Fires to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now backed up in their own end. It's third and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got it in, more than enough for a first down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
To the air on 2nd down. He tries to take the top off. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Good job running that route to get past against the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books now, 1st and 10 from the 44. A little screen to the running back. At the 45 on his way. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the side.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he'll take this one all the way to the house, into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 11 to Texas A&M. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Leaves it with the running back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Evans. Looking for a huge play. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's got it, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Reads it, fires complete. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Leaves it with the back. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give him credit, too.
He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute the ball.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Evans. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Using the quick game.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no...
And the defense on him, and he will go down, sacked on the 2-point try. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it. Turning it on! Got the 1st down and more. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field.
And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 2 to Western Kentucky. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Grabbed in the middle. It's Averill. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, and I love the timing routes. A nice curl route, great throw, and then catch the ball, get north-south, and get some good yards after the catch.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Hunt is in the air. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Quick release by the QB.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on to the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together.
Pulls it in down the sideline. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down. Looking for more. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
I don't know if I can quote the great Reese Davis. That was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Finds him out of the backfield. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Back to throw, it's Evans. Unloads it left. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.